Hi, my name is Jeremy Stevens, and I am CoServ's System Operations Supervisor here in Corinth, Texas. This is the System Operations Dispatch Center where we handle all major storm events, customer service related hazards. So here in our Emergency Dispatch Center, we, as you can kind of see behind, we have a lot of screens, but that helps with displaying weather system alarms that we have to monitor on a day-to-day basis, verify our crew locations, and just to make sure that our crews are in the right location and we're getting the right protection for them. The previous system that we had, it was a nice system, but it wasn't everything that we needed. The previous system that we had was 12 50-inch LCD televisions that were all together, and we ran into some issues with that of TVs, failing on us just from overuse.
We partnered with CTI to find a solution that benefited the business. We wanted a solution that took our older, more complex AV configuration into a more streamlined, effective solution so that the folks in dispatch could better coordinate and effectively display what they needed to in the event of an outage or a system call.
We sat down and really talked about how do you actually use the room? Let's forget what this touch panel looks like. How do you really need to use it? And through those conversations, we realized that of all of these presets that were available and all of these different layouts, that they really only used 3 or 4 of them. So we used that information and really simplified the touch panel, which gives them the benefit of an easier operation for their users, where less buttons to push, less options, and just the options that they need to be able to effectively look at the information that they need.
So with the previous solution, we keep talking about the previous solution. It is really a night and day difference. So with CTI, they were able to provide the technical devices to provide that display solution, those layouts that the business was able to, with a single touch, swap between those different scenarios.
So we initially did have a multi-wall video wall or a multi-window video wall processor in the design, and another brand of video over IP. And looking at it as we were readying to actually do the deployment, we realized there was a simpler and more cost-effective way to do this for CoServ. So we reworked the design, took the video wall processor out, and put in the ZeeVee 4K solution from ZeeVee, and that allows us to still deliver a multi-window experience for them across any of their displays.
Working with Conference Technologies is always a great experience. They're very up-to-date in regards to technical training and the capabilities that ZeeVee has to offer. In working with Abigail on this particular project, the ZeeVee 4K was a perfect use case simply because it enabled the deployment of multi-view in every single display as opposed to a dedicated processor. This resulted in a much lower density in the rack space, resulting in more efficiency, lower cooling, and ultimately a much lower cost of ownership at CoServ.
The other thing that we changed once we realized some of the supply chain constraints was that we didn't have to stick with the same control manufacturer we often used. There was other options that we could deploy faster. And in this case, we decided, since we were already using a QSC audio processor, to go ahead and leverage that for the control capabilities that it has built in. So add a license, one-time fee, and all of a sudden we have the full control capabilities that we needed.
As a founding member of SDVoE, ZeeVee offers the ZeeVee 4K, and we are the most experienced, deployed, and advanced within the consortium. So here at CoServ, we enabled multiple multi-views across multiple displays. As opposed to having a dedicated processor, we're able to deliver independent audio, video, RS-232, USB, and multi-view to independent monitors throughout the facility.
The feedback we've received with the new system is very positive. Much easier to use, one touch. They don't have to think about the configurations, whether this one works or this one doesn't. Will this suit our needs? It was already, through the conversations that we had with CTI, we planned accordingly. We implemented a good solution, a stable solution, a solution that the business, the users of it, are very confident in what it provides.